There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, go. There you go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
The bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft, and that's We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We were responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic students can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stand should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game. We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while maintaining a high level of respect for all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
welcome to Michigan Stars Elite Podcast provided by Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Erwin van Elst. I'm the Director of Coaching for Michigan Stars Elite, and I'm here today with our General Manager, Dan Chun.
Sweet chili lime sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new sweet chili lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hi, my name is Paul Tinian. I'm with the Michigan Jaguars. I'd like to welcome all of you to Michigan Jaguars Monthly and thank Jonathan for the invitation to be here on MSN. Just wanted to let everybody know that this will be an inside look at our club, and every month we'll be providing some new hosts and maybe some new guests that we're inviting in to get a better idea of what's going on in and around.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
The kind of forgotten pillar, right, of sports, right, where like we always talk about it. We always say that the mental edge is the difference because everyone's, athletic, technical, tactical at a certain level, but we don't actually spend a ton of time on it necessarily, right? So, kind of talk to me about that. Do you feel like I can see there being huge benefits to all the kids and all the families from a just socialization and collective mental health standpoint with these conversations, and then also
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers for this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
so far. A fire one, and that's a wonderful save. Taking a shot. Fire one out from distance. And now Carnival will put it back in. Rock, and there goes in. That's missed. Oh, it's stuck. City Woods off the crossbar. Deflected, and a clutch on it by Acton. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Red Hawk Country. It is OAA Red Soccer live on the Michigan Soccer Network. We're excited to bring you this matchup as number 9 Troy Athens welcoming in number 6 Oxford right here on this Tuesday, October the 3rd. My name is Jonathan Turner. Dan Sticker will join me here shortly. We're excited to bring you this conclusion of the OAA Red season. And it's been a good one here so far. A lot on the line here tonight as we'll take a look here at the visitors in Oxford. On your screen here first, Oxford coming in tonight. Again, number 6 in the state of Michigan. Based on the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association, they finished last year 7-9-3, 7th in the OAA Red. But right now, tonight, they have a chance to clinch. In the 4th-year head coach Adam Biken at the helm, over the last two seasons, they're 16, 22, and 4. And as I mentioned, with a win tonight, they will win the Red. A win or a tie gets it done for them. We'll take a look at that here a little bit later. But we'll take a look now at Athens. And the Red Hawks, who have played 14 games, 9-3-2 overall. As I mentioned, they're ranked number 9. A big reason for that is their win last week against Clarkston, 3-0. Clarkston was ranked for much of the season number 1. They finished last year 12-5-2, finished second in the Red behind Troy High. They're 25-9-4 over the last 2 seasons, and currently second in the Red alongside Berkeley. Oh, sorry, they're behind Berkeley in that 3rd place. I apologize, that graphic might be wrong. Todd Hugh in his 13th year here at the helm. Storied history here for the Red Hawks. Today, it was a very hot day in this area. I would no longer say it's not normal because it is normal now. We have the hot weather. 82 degrees here right now, but 85 throughout much of the day here in Michigan. Tomorrow, 84. And so that's a look at the weather. Let's take a look here at the current standings. There they are, is Oxford sitting atop there with 15 points. Berkeley with 14. Clarkston and Athens in that 3rd place with 10 points. Troy High in 5th place. Adams, Seaholm, and Rochester, the bottom 3. Those are the standings right now. Tonight, Oxford obviously playing Troy Athens. Berkeley is taking on Rochester Adams. If Berkeley wins that game, they will finish with 17 points. And we'll take a look here at the graphic here. Right now on your screen is who wins the league, and this is how it works. If Oxford wins with a win over Athens, it's outright, no questions. Berkeley wins with a win, and Adams and Oxford lost, right? So if they beat, if Athens beats Oxford tonight and Berkeley beats Adams, it's Berkeley's, and that'll be the first time in the history that that's ever happened. If Berkeley tie, Oxford loses, they both would share the OAA title here. So those are your 3 potential outcomes. There are no other outcomes that can happen tonight. So we're excited to be here tonight to bring you this OAA Red matchup. Oxford, the visitor, will open up districts here next week. Let's take a look at that graphic now. We'll put it on your screen. There it is. So Clarkston got the number 1 seed in that District 6 hosted by Oxford. Oxford will take on Davison in the first game next week, the 11th through the 12th. That's still be determined. Flushing will take on Lake Orion. Grand Blanc will take on Lapeer. The winner of that game will face Clarkston in the district semifinal. And that's a look at the District 6. Let's take a look here at District 13, hosted by Berkeley. And there it is there on your screen, Berkeley and Royal Oak. Now, there is some controversy in this Berkeley district, and the reason why Southfield A&T did not plan on playing this year in districts, they made a late decision, and therefore they got in. If they wouldn't have gotten in, Berkeley would have had a first-round bye. Instead, Southfield will now take on Ferndale in that first round. Berkeley will take on Royal Oak, who was ranked for much of this season in the top 15. They'll then take on the winner of the Troy-Athens Birmingham C home game. It takes place here next week on the 12th. Birmingham Groves will take on Troy, who is a second seed. And they mentioned Ferndale, Southfield, and A&T will play each other. So Troy High actually coming with an easier pathway to a district final. And Berkeley and Troy High played each other last year in that district final right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. So there's a lot to get through with these dishes coming up, and we're excited to bring you this matchup here tonight. So when we come back here from our first break, we will get ready here with starting 11s for both these sides. We have the player announcements. We have the national anthem and our first half kickoff. So don't go anywhere. When we come back here, we'll get going here. You're about to watch the OAA Red matchup, Troy-Athens versus Oxford, coming up next on the Michigan Soccer Network. Shot, Evans save, rebound, cleared away. Pearson steps up, takes this, and buries it. Post cross, open net. And a touch on it by Ackgun, upward corner. And the Grosse Pointe Liggett is your 2022 Cardinal champions. They are awarding the win to Catholic Central.
On this broadcast in the Michigan Soccer Network.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
The bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft! And that We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat. And we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
There's good. Then Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back here into Red Hawk Country. Troy Athens High School, the place to be here tonight, and we're excited to have you along for the ride. As you take a look there at the best concession stand here in the state of Michigan, we talk about it a lot. We've been here for football games, been here for soccer games, we've been here for a lot. I mean, I already had 2 hot dogs. I know Ryan had a hamburger. We've had some pretzels. They got great drinks. They have fountain drinks. How many high schools do you know have fountain drinks as part of their process, so to speak, of food? So it's a very, very cool location, to say the least. And we're excited to be able to be here tonight and bring you this conclusion of the OAA Red League season. And Troy Athens here tonight. It's Cancer Awareness Night, so they'll be donning the all-pink kits here. Troy Athens will tonight as they host number 6 Oxford. Let's talk about these two teams for a second. Made up, Oxford has a small side as far as overall team. They've got 17 total players on the roster, 4 seniors, 10 juniors, and 3 sophomores. No freshmen at all on the roster. On the flip side, Athens has 24 total players on their team. 16 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, no freshmen. I mentioned head coach Todd Hugh in his 13th year, also in his first year of being the athletic coordinator here at Troy Athens High School. Robert Dowd here retired here this last year, and Todd Hugh coming in as his replacement, and doing a fantastic job finding that balance between being a head coach and an administrator. Athens coming into this game, they're 9-3-2 overall. There's a look there at Todd Hugh is talking with his assistant Nick Watkins there on that far side. In 13 years, won his first state championship with this team back in 2019. On the west side of the state as he took on, they're over there in East Kentwood. Oxford, looking to get their first ever state championship themselves here in Division I. They are again coming in 12-3-3. They've been ranked as high as 2 this season in Division I. And there's a look at head coach Adam Biken. He's in his 4th year. Only 3 losses this year. Those 3 losses coming to Flint Powers, to Berkeley, and De La Salle. We covered Oxford last week against Lake Orion. They won that game 1-0 last week. So we'll look at those 2 coaches. I mean, Adam Biken been a part of this area for soccer for a long time. Todd Hugh starting his coaching days off at Rochester High School, where he won a state championship. So just moments away here from the start of this match. When we come back here from our last break, our next break, we will get you the starting 11s here for both sides and get ready here for the first half of this OAA Red League finale. You're watching it live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network. Shot, Evans save, rebound, cleared away. Pearson steps up, takes this, and buries it. Post cross, open net. Up, and a touch on it by Gun up for corner. And the Rose Point Liggett is your 2022 Cardinal champions. They are awarding the win to Catholic Central.
On this broadcast in the Michigan Soccer Network.
Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
The bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft, and that We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10. And welcome back here into Troy Athens High School Redhawk country to take a look there at the Big Heads. One of many schools now that there are fans and coaches and take part in this Big Head fan gear, fan promotional things. Is Dan Stickrat finally next to me now here? Dan, man, how are you?
I don't feel tardy, but I guess I am. I had something overlapping this evening, so I'm here and ready to go just a few minutes before game time.
That you are. Is 25 seconds here until the public address announcer here will get things underway with announcing the players' names and national anthem. After he concludes, we'll come back. We'll give you the starting 11s to get ready for first half action here from Troy Athens. Again, we talked about this. Talk about this a little bit here. There's a game going on here across town at 7:15. Berkeley versus Rochester Adams. We will give you updates here throughout that match. That match has implications in what happens here tonight with this league title. So we'll pass it off to the public address announcer. We'll see you back after the announcements.
High School, home of the Redhawks. Welcome to visiting Wildcats of Oxford. Players will play in honor of someone close to them affected by cancer. And now will those that can please stand? And gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. And now to introduce tonight's players. First for Oxford. Number 0, Nolan Mauser. Number 3, Ronan McDonough. Number 5, Ryan Peets. Number 6, Jack Braxey. Number 7, Cooper Kaufman. Number 9, Maxton Myron. Number 10, Diego Medel. Number 11, Luca Erskine. Number 12, Coltrane Hudson. Number 13, Anthony Jaburo. Number 15, Aiden Brown. Number 16, Tristan Warthen. Number 19, Ryan Clark. Number 21, Braden Boldy. Number 23, Drew Caddy. Number 24, Landon Henry. And number 26, Jay Cady. The Wildcats are coached by Adam Biken. Now to introduce your Troy Athens Redhawks. Number 0, Roshan Khan. Number 1, Adam Etheridge, honoring his grandfather, Ken Etheridge, that passed away from lung cancer in 2004. Number 2, Mark Delicat, playing for his club teammate, Owen Glover, who overcame leukemia. Number 3, Luke DiGiovanni, playing for his grandpa, Phil DiGiovanni, a cancer survivor. Number 4, Jason Bona. Number 5, Gavin Farrow. Number 6 and number 23, Dario and Danielle Cadu, playing for their mom, ovarian cancer survivor. Number 7, Adriano Shoya. Number 8, Luke Izzo. Number 9, Miguel Ramirez. Number 12, Rodrigo Garcia. Number 13, Kevin Bertolari. Number 14, Brody Fonstock, playing for Grammy Riker, a 10-year breast cancer survivor. Number 15, Nick Rossi, playing for both his mom and Gaga and their victories over cancer. Number 15, Nick Ujarai. Number 16, J.D. Huffman, playing for Nana, cancer survivor, playing in memory for Uncle Al, Uncle Mike, and Granny Vic. Number 17, Griffin LeBay. Griffin is playing in memory of his Nana and Ferrero. Number 18, Fairs Al-Maruki, honoring his grandpa, Tafiq Al-Maruki. Number 19, Ethan Rem, in memory of his grandfather, Mike Rem. Number 20, Alex Marine, playing for his grandfather, Larry Back, battling prostate cancer. Number 2, Manny Ibadil. Number 24, Barash Foxy, playing for his aunt, Radini Pandya, breast cancer survivor. And number 25, Joey Mendrick, playing for his grandmothers, Carol Mendrick and Ann Shaw. The Redhawks are coached by Todd Hugh.
And that is the announcements and national anthem. And it's Cancer Awareness Night here at Troy Athens High School. And saw players there honoring their family members who have fought the fight against cancer. We'll talk here now the starting 11s.
Time 80 degrees.
In goal tonight for Oxford and the Wildcats, Nolan Mauser, Ryan Peach, Cooper Kaufman, Maxton Myron, Diego Medell, Coltrane Hudson, Anthony Jabaro, Ryan Clark, Braden Balby, Drew Cady, and Jay Cady will be in the lineup here tonight for the starting 11 here for Oxford. In goal tonight for Troy Athens, the Redhawks, number 9 in the state, Adam Etheridge, Mark Delicat, Gavin Farrow, Dario Cadu, Adriana Shoya, Miguel Ramirez, Brody Feinstock, Nick Rossi, JD Hupman, Alex Marine, and Vance Baxey will all be in the starting 11 here tonight for the Redhawks, as we are just moments away here from the start of this game. Again, we'll give you updates as we see them. As we see them here tonight from Berkeley. And Dan, this could be a really good game here tonight. It's the final, it's the season finale in the OAA Red. And Oxford currently sitting atop the table with 15 points. With a win or a tie, it is their championship for the first time, I believe, in school history that they would win a red title.
Yeah, they've won 2 white division titles here, and they've only been in the OAA since 2010. They were in the Flip Metro League from the early 1980s up until 2010 when they made the switch. And Oxford's always been a competitive side. They were a little bit young the last couple of years. They kind of built towards this year and even next year because they don't have a ton of seniors on the roster. But if they can find a way to win tonight in hostile territory, yeah, they will claim their very first OAA Red championship. And not just soccer, they haven't won very many OAA Reds, period, across the board in any other sports. So this is, for the Wildcats, this is kind of a big deal. They're shooting for something. You know, they remember they were like 3 games under 500 last season. They brought back over 80% of the roster.
Yeah, last year they were 7-9-3. As we are officially underway here from Troy Athens High School. Athens in the pink kits going right to left on your screen. Oxford in the all-white kits going left to right. John Turner, Dan Sickrad here on the call tonight. As we're in the first half here of this OAA Red finale. This ball goalie back to Mauser. Saw Mauser last week against Lake Orion in that rivalry matchup. A crossover between the white and the red out at Lake Orion High School. They came away with a 1-0 win in just a terrible, terrible weather night. Rain coming in buckets.
Yeah, it was that sprinkle during halftime, and then right after the opening kickoff, the second half, Mother Nature started to put us through a little bit of torment.
That they did.
It rained for a few hours, and it rained again overnight, and it rained the next morning.
Center referee tonight is Scott Mantooth. We saw Scott last week in that Oxford matchup, so Scott's just following us now, or we're following him either way. Put back in by the goalkeeper in Etheridge, the senior goalkeeper. Played back there to Baxey.
2 of the better, more respected goalkeepers across the state in this contest tonight.
Well, this one settled down. Oh, that's a good opportunity, and it was Delicat that this ball will slide out wide to Marine. Oh, put back across into traffic. Delicat right there. I think that's Daniel Cadu. Maybe a late change here to the starting 11 for Todd Hugh. Oh, that's a miscommunication between the goalkeeper. Open goal! Miscommunication between the goalkeeper, Mauser, and that back line. And just like that, Gavin Farrow giving Troy Athens a 1-0 lead.
It's a little bit of misfortune for the Wildcats. One of the marking backs looked like he was going to try to head the ball back, kind of paused at the last second. Ball broke free behind the goalkeeper, and Troy Athens has a 1-0 lead here, less than 3 minutes into the contest.
You can't ask for a better start if you're Troy Athens.
Goal scored by number 9, Miguel Ramirez.
So that goal is unassisted.
Oh, they're going to say, number 9.
That was 9.
It was 9? Okay. So I apologize. Ramirez is the one that gets credit for that goal. Goal coming in the 3rd minute, unassisted.
Kind of like a kid walking into a candy store. The eyes are wide open. That ball popped out with an open goal. Miguel Ramirez leaves no doubt. Tucks it in from 2 yards out. 37-36 to go in the first half.
Well, a free kick coming up here for the Red Hawks. It's a well-driven shot that goes up and over from 41 yards out. Cody Feinstock taking that free kick. First time we've seen Athens since August 29th when they took on Troy High School in a 3-1 win, shortened by weather.
That was a game Troy Athens dominated from start to finish. They won 3-1, but they were in complete control, had a 3-0 lead. Now possessed the young Colts. Athens has moved back into the top 15. They fell out a few weeks ago, but just under the cusp.
This ball was thrown in there by Maxton Myron. This one, top of the 18. That's Peace. All put in towards that top of the 18. That's right there, Medell. He'll take a shot that deflects through traffic and will make its way to Etheridge. Tripped up as this one will go out. I'm having a hard time reading these numbers. This ball thrown in, that was Ramirez that got ahead on that one. For Athens, those pink and white, you think it'd be easy to see them, but it's because of that white line at the top of the shirt, just making it hard to see the numbers. See a spill there. Number 24, Vance Baxi.
Well done.
There's Farrow. Looks at one in the middle towards Jabaro and one back. Green knocks that one out for a throw-in. Up towards midfield and call foul there. I believe it's the first foul against, first foul against Athens in this game, I think. There, Dan.
First foul. Oxford had a foul earlier in the match, so far somewhat of a clean game.
This ball put into the box, goes towards the end line and cleared up towards midfield. Delicat that one back up, but now Oxford has the ball out on that far side. The last touched off of Oxford, says the referee.
Oxford's playing a little bit rushed so far.
Well, we saw in the JV game, it was a 7-0 game in favor of Athens. That's Medell. Medell making his way towards the 18. Ball goes out wide, kind of skirts inside through traffic, and then Medell one time put this back, and that one will go out of touch as it crosses over the end line. So seeing some promising attack here from Oxford. Take a look here at that replay. of the goal. This ball was put right back in, and then that miscommunication between that defender, I believe that actually was Drew Cady, that just didn't communicate that with Mauser. That's something that's got to be cleaned up. Is bring it back here into live play, especially late in the season. Defensive miscues. This ball finds its way with a shot at that near post. Etheridge makes the save. I believe that was Braden Bowlby with the shot, the sophomore. Etheridge just couldn't keep that on the pitch as this one put into the mix.
Shot had a little bit of pace on it.
Well, that's a Medell puts one just wide on the half volley. We're seeing here why Oxford is as good as they've been all season long. Again, they're 5-1 in the red at 15 points.
High athletic ball team. We talked about that last week against Lake Orion. They have 2 players that also play football in the fall, and one runs cross country. But not only does most of Oxford's roster
ball to the top. The counterattack here for the Red Hawks is a shot right at Mauser from Shoya. So end-to-end action here. We're just 10 minutes into this game. If it's the first time stopping by, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're just 13 subscribers away from 4,000 as Ramirez makes a nice move. Pass to Rossi. This time, just Shoya. Ball back towards Shoya, and that one, Jay Cady will clear that one out. Again, hit that subscribe button, like us, share us with your friends and family. We are available on all social media, MI Soccer Network. Oh, actually, to hit up the hands of Shoya. Earlier today, MSN top 50 high school players was released here this morning. 45 field players, 5 goalkeepers from around the state of Michigan at the high school level. Tomorrow we will release an additional 150 players that are impact players, players that on the cusp of maybe making that top 50 from all divisions. Dan Stickert did a fantastic job of getting that together. Now here comes the Red Hawks. That's Shoya. He'll be taken down just outside the 18, so an opportunity coming up here for the Red Hawks to go up 2-0.
So the ball's about 25, 30 yards in front of the goal. Great opportunity. Does Athens try to chip it into the 6 and hopefully get a header, or they try to test the keeper from long distance to see if they can net an insurance tally here early in the first half?
Shoya is right there along with Feinstock. We saw Feinstock from 41 yards out early with that left foot, and Feinstock steps up, and this one hits the bottom of the wall and goes out for a corner. First quarter of the night coming up here for the Red Hawks. This one put into the mix. Finds us Willie Delicat. Put that one in towards the top of the 18 and beaten up by that back line, the Wildcats defense. This is Farrow goes down on a good tackle and help counterattack here for the Wildcats. Ball inside to Medell. Peace.
Athens doing a great job of not allowing Diego Medell to find some real estate with his crafty ball skills. A lot of their offense runs through Mr. Medell. Yeah, so for 4 years.
This ball laid off. Goes to Rossi, back out wide. Defensive work. Ball thrown in and makes its way. Could do, and then still inside the 18. Miskicked. Feinstock. Ramirez. Good switch to that far side. Marine, the heavy first touch.
Both teams are having a hard time maintaining possession for long periods of time. It's a lot of pressure, forcing the opposing team to kind of turn the ball over in a hurry. Troy Athens has the 1-0 lead, so really nothing to rush about. They can sit back and try to build it, be patient.
Back in. Reminder, tomorrow night we'll be out at Gable Richard High School in Riverview for the Catholic League Finals. Bishop and Cardinal Championships tomorrow night. Grosse Pointe University Woods Liggett will be taking on Bishop Foley in the Cardinal Championship. 5 p.m. kickoff, and then at 7 p.m. St. John's Jesuit will take on Orchard Lake St. Mary's. First time in Keith Jeffrey's coaching career at Orchard Lake St. Mary's that they've made it all the way to a final. Arguably his best seal. That's a collision right there. As you saw Nick Rossi take one to the head, is inside the box, and Ryan Clark is just going to go out.
Looks like Oxford got a long throw in deep in Troy Athens territory.
Entering the game for Oxford, number 16, Tristan Warthen.
Tristan Warthen will step on here for Oxford. Good ball thrown in. That goes back, Parstad goes Bedell. No, that was, apologize. That was actually Ryan Peach. Just because Oxford's currently losing here right now doesn't mean if they were to lose this game that they still couldn't win this whole thing. If Berkeley were to lose tonight as well, then it would be theirs as well. They do have a 1-point edge over Berkeley.
Kind of shows how tough it is to win this conference, and every game and every play matters. Here we are in the final week. 1st through 8th place are in a way far from being decided. We'll see how it all shakes out after tonight.
One put back in towards the 18. That's headed away. It's Cadu. Wants to go out wide. He does. I'll put it into the 6. Ramirez was open there back post, but Mauser steps in and picks it up.
Towering pump from Mauser. That ball went over 50 yards and look at it touch the moon.
It may have, Dan, it may have. Good settle down there by Ramirez. Near side. Farrell's work put in. Mauser actually dropped it. So far, no updates from Berkeley. Assume that's still 0-0.
Rochester Adams is currently in 5th place, 8 schools here in the OAA Red.
All slotted into space. Good work by Myron. Myron pushes one towards that near post. Go wide.
But Adams is still a good side. They had that one bad week in early September where they were down 2-1 to Clarkson, an hour-and-a-half rain delay, and Clarkson came out, scored 5 goals and 10 shots and won 7-3, and then Adams played Oxford 2 days later. Adams was missing a few kids, and Oxford took full advantage of that.
One back by the Wildcats. Dell put this one up, and towards Worthon and broken up. As Ramirez over that back line, Shoya will run onto it. Good defensive work from Jabaro as this will actually deflect out for a throw. Laid off Louse, laid right through traffic, and Mauser will drive to his left.
Just over 20 minutes left in half. Troy Athens has a 1-0 advantage over Oxford. They do have a 5-4 total shots edge. 3-1 on frame and have the game's only corner kick.
They both had a corner kick. No. Yeah, Athens and
oh, yeah, Oxford, you're right. Oxford did have one early as well.
Shoya keeps cutting. Shoya one-on-one, and he finds the back of the net! Shoya through 3 defenders! And just like that, Troy Athens up 2-0.
Great effort by Scheuer to break through that crowd of traffic.
Scored by number 7.
And Mauser had no chance. His defense kind of let him down.
Take a look at this. Yeah, I mean, Mauser got a touch on it, but he went through 3 defenders on his way towards goal. Just like that, it's 2-0. I mean, talked about it in the opener.
Oxford, number 11, Luca Erskine. Entering the game for the Red Hawks, number 8.
You know, Berkeley needs some help here tonight if they wanted to win the Red, and that's what they need. They need Oxford wins with a win over Athens. We talked about that. Berkeley wins with a win over Adams and an Oxford loss. If Berkeley ties and Oxford loses, then both share the OAA. In there as well, if Oxford were tied, same thing. But that goes to show you what has to happen here tonight for Berkeley.
The game is far from over. Oxford does have a lot of dazzling players on the offensive third that can convert. Athens goalkeeper Adam Etheridge is a very confident keeper. He took last season off and played with the Vardar Academy in his age group. He had recently made a commitment to Division I Colgate University.
Ball over the top. Running onto this. Griffin LeBay as he'll go down. No foul being called as Mauser will roll this out. Cleared up towards Worthon. Good clearance towards midfield from Etheridge. Redhawks here up 2-0. It's their 36th goal of the season. They've only allowed 9. Had 7 shutouts along the way. They have a plus 27 goal differential there, Dan. So Athens knows how to score goals, and while they might be a sleeper team this year, just because of the they've lost 3 games. They're 9-3-2. Those 3 losses are to Traverse City West back on August 26th, back on September 7th to Berkeley. And then they lost to Rochester Adams 1-0 back on the 12th. Those are the 3 losses. They've lost to 3 ranked teams.
Yeah, that's no slouch. I mean, Adams, even though they have 3 losses as well, still a good team. They lost to Traverse City West. Traverse City West is now in the top 5. They're 14-1-1. The Titans trying to win their 23rd conference championship up north in the Big North Conference. 27 years. Athens always does a good job outside of conference play. They always, boys and girls soccer, it has never changed. They go out and try to find a good collection of quality teams from a variety of different conferences around the state. You have to be battle tested once you reach the state tournament, and I think that actually helps a lot of the teams in the OAA Red that they play each other. Mostly teams, they play a lot of tough non-conference games, so when it does come to the district and regional round of state tournament play, they're well prepared.
We are 16 minutes to go here in this first half. 2-0 your score. Goals coming here in the 3rd minute and the 21st minute. First goal of that match coming off the foot of number 9, Miguel Ramirez. And then Adriana Shoya in the 21st. Cleared out towards midfield, and watch there as Katie will throw that one back in.
And 15:03 left here in the first half. Troy Athens in command right now with a 2-0 advantage. Battle of top 10 teams here, Oxford and Troy Athens. Both these teams will be playing in some pretty tough districts here coming up in a couple weeks. Oxford is up with Clarkston and Grand Blanc. Plus Lake Quarry and Flushing are also pretty competitive as well.
Might be a foul, that
is. Troy Athens is with Berkeley again. Troy High. Very young team with the Colts, but they're getting better. Royal Oak having one of their best teams, if not their best season since the merger of Kimball and Don Darrow back in 2006.
Ball put into the mix. Still inside the 18, then that's when it's cleared up and out. That was a foul just called as referee's going to stop the clock. It's out, it's going to come the yellow card. You're going to see that was issued to Drew Cady. The first yellow card of the match.
Oxford's backfield, he is anchored by the Cady brothers. Drew Cady's a junior and Jay Cady is a senior. Jay is a college prospect as a place kicker in football as well. We started talking about that early in the game, how Oxford's roster up and down is full of 2- and 3-sport athletes. That's just about the whole roster. Also squeezes in club soccer as well. So Wildcats a very highly athletic
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 10, Newt
program.
Ball comes into the, look at that, all the way into the 18 from Feinstock. With 65 yards from goal. Delicat.
Feinstock kind of reminds me of Ben Maher last year, taking those super long free kicks. Always a dangerous when you have a player can take an accurate free kick from over 50 yards out, put it near the goal.
So Farrow, he'll go down. He'll trip over the ball. Now it's Luke Izzo. Izzo met by contact just as he's about to shoot. Going up towards Warthorne, and ball stays on the pitch somehow. That's Cooper Kaufman. Now they're going to see that ball went out.
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 3, Luke DiGiovanni. And number 23, Daniel Cadu.
Threw it right back towards Myron and cleared out. You mentioned Oxford not out of this game, but they are in a hole right now, down 2-0 after 28 minutes of play.
Troy Athens is always, every year, they're always very well organized in their back 3 or back 4. It's never changed since the early 1980s. They have a pipeline of goalkeepers. Seemingly every year they have someone else step in. Does a great job between the pipes. Adam Etheridge is just the latest in line of great keepers with Troy Athens.
DiGiovanni tried to keep that one on. Assistant referee on this near side said it would cross the line. Definitely close. DiGiovanni inside to Delicat. Delicat keeps fighting.
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 6, Dario Cadu.
Ball goes off for a throw-in on that far side. Just about 10 minutes left to go here in this first half.
Deep throw in for the Redhawks.
All right towards Mauser, and he'll make the grab. Still no updates from Berkeley, so we know something, we'll let you know. Oh, it's DiGiovanni now gets a touch. DiGiovanni with a shot right at Mauser. Knocking on the doorstep here with 10 to go in the first half. DiGiovanni put it right at Nolan Mauser. Good work. Back inside, Izzo misplays that, but still has it under control. It's Cadu. Cadu. Went through 2 defenders. Now Medell. Medell is dangerous, puts just one. Look at that ball in for Ryan Clark. Ball through that seam, almost made it all the way through, but good defensive play.
Entering the game for Oxford, number 24, Landon Henry.
They're down for Oxford. Foul there. Actually, Peace that went down, it looks like. Got back up.
Just a routine foul, and already the parents are chirping for the cards.
This one put in. Not a bad ball. This one falls inside, just wide. Is Warthun half volley just past that far post.
Oxford's had 5 shots on the night, just 1 on frame. Troy Athens has 7 total shots. 5 on frame, but they do have what counts the most. 2 of those shots on frame did find the back of the net. They're up 2-0 here with 7:11 left in the first half.
Now Medell looking for Peace, and that one broken up. This is Dario Cadu. Oh, and a hard collision on that far side. I see the referee's going to stop the clock again. Yellow card coming out. That was now Jay Cady getting the yellow card. So the Cady brothers both getting a yellow card here in this first half. Coming here in the 34th minute. Free kick coming about 25 yards or so from goal. Feinstock will take this once again. This one will be low towards Mauser, and right at him.
Minutes left in the first half. Oxford still trying to solve Troy Athens' defense. Again, just 1 shot on frame. Oxford's done a quick job of on the counterattack, getting the ball down there in a hurry. They just, in the final third of the field, they've been unable to really get any clean looks. Adam Etheridge between the pipes.
Collision and then a foul being called. Saw there as Cooper Kaufman went down. Ball put in. Back to the top of the 18, and Wortham gets a head on it. Finds his way to Clark. Actually, that's Henry. Got a touch on that one. 5 minutes to go. in. Inside for Worthon, and Athens doing a really good job of staying compact in that back line, really forcing Oxford to go wide. From what I've seen so far this season, Oxford does not like to be wide. They're trying to go right up the middle at you. It's cleared out. Tomorrow night we'll be out at Gabriel Richard High School as Catholic League Final Wednesday. One-ranked University Liggett taking on 6th-ranked Addison Heights Bishop Foley, and Cardinal Championship game tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern. Then at 7 p.m. Eastern, St. John's Jesuit out of Toledo will be taking on Orchard Lake St. Mary's for the Cardinal Championship.
So we will have a first-time champion in the Cardinal Championship.
Oh, it's a good cutback. Go out for a corner. Nope, stays on. We're going to say last touched off of Athens.
So Toledo St. John was one of 4 new entrants into the Catholic High School League this year. 3 from Toledo, Ohio area, 1 from Jackson, Michigan. St. Mary's launched their program about 20 years ago, and this is their first time they've ever played in the Catholic League Tournament Final.
Worthon to go inside. That's broken up. Counter-attack here for the Redhawks. Cut back. Let's lose your eye. Finds DiGiovanni. Good defensive work. Myron. Oh, and down goes lose your eye. And DiGiovanni. Now the referee's calling over DiGiovanni. Saw that retaliation. Feinstock with a well-struck ball towards Mauser, and challenge accepted by goalkeeper Nolan Mauser. This game started with that miscommunication between Mauser and Katie. Well, Henry looking inside, and this one actually deflects off Red Hawk defenders, and it would actually hit off Alex Marine. Officially right at the minute mark now, remaining here in this half.
Last minute of play in this half.
S. Erskine, we're going to tie it up there. Feinstock with another bomb into the box.
That was just kind of kill some time. So we're down just under 20 seconds left here in the first half.
Worthon.
10,
up by Marine.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is the end of the first half here, as Athens, with goals in the 3rd minute and 21st minute, have given them a 2-0 lead going into the half. When we come back here from this commercial break, we will give you the Second half kickoff here from Troy Athens High School. As Athens High School up 2-0 here at the half. 40 minutes to go. And there might be a brand new OAA Red champion at the end of it. Find out.
Time will tell. It's coming down here to the wire.
That it is. We'll be back after this. Shot, Evans save, rebound, cleared away. Pearson steps up, takes this, and buries it. Post cross, open net. Up, and a touch on it by Gun up for a corner. And the Rose Point Liggett is your 2022 Cardinal champions. They are awarding the win to Catholic Central.
On this broadcast in the Michigan Soccer Network.
In these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Bug over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft! And that we're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat. And we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday. Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings. There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back here into Red Hawk Country. Not like a country station. It's actually a place here in Troy, Michigan. Troy Athens Red Hawks, number 6 ranked Troy Athens. Sorry, number 9 ranked Athens Red Hawks, taking on number 6 Oxford. They're 2-0 here at the half, and we were just informed here it is 1-0 at the half in Berkeley. So Berkeley down 1-0 over Rochester Adams. So if that were to stand as it is right now, then Oxford wins outright. So both teams here have some work to do here before the start of this second half. There, Dan.
Yeah, Oxford has some work to do, not just being down 2-0, but they were rushed the whole first half. They were not combining on passes, turned the ball over a lot, not a lot of possession. And they did give up what you could say a bad goal there 3 minutes into the contest. Athens put away a breakaway for their 2-0 cushion.
Take a look there, Dan. There's a matchup that Berkeley will be hosting here next week. District 13. Berkeley will take on Royal Oak in Game 1. Troy Athens versus Seaholm. Troy versus Birmingham Groves, and Ferndale versus Southfield A&T. And we talked about this a little bit, but people have been using the word fair or lack of fairness in regards to this. The number 1 seed in Berkeley has a much tougher road than that of the number 2 seed in Troy, which, as you can see there, they take on Birmingham Groves, who plays in the white. Ferndale, Southfield A&T. Troy could very well make their way to a district final, going that path. So yeah, Dan. I mean, that's the look at that, and then we'll look here at the district. Oxford will be playing in Grand Blanc, Lapeer. Oxford, Davison, Flushing, Lake Orion, and Clarkson. Clarkson, the number 1 seed. As moments away here.
That's a very tough district as well. Even Lapeer is well over 500, playing some quality soccer this season. but in Division I cycles, there's rarely a night off in the postseason. I mean, even with the seeding, it's funny how Royal Oak and Berkeley have been ranked all year, and they're playing each other in the opening night, and you have two OAA blue teams at the bottom playing each other in Southfield A&T and Ferndale. Southfield A&T didn't even play a game until after Labor Day. They weren't even sure if they're going to have a ball club. Essentially just played conference games in the OAA blue so far this season.
Back underway here, second half action. Troy Athens High School, the place to be here tonight is they welcome in Oxford. Troy in the pink kits going left to right on your screen. Oxford in the all-white kits going right to left.
So Troy Athens did hold that 8-6 shots advantage there in the first 40 minutes, 6-2 on frame, and both teams had a one corner kick apiece, but Athens was able to convert for their 2-0 lead here, just seconds into the second half.
Oh, look, that one slotted in towards Shoya, and that was... This one shot at Mauser.
Fifth save of the night for Mauser.
Concession stand here at Athens has everything from cheeseburgers and brats and hot dogs, ramen noodles. You don't see a lot of press boxes that serve ramen. They do here, much to my children's delight. They thoroughly enjoy the ramen. So, under 40 minutes to go here in this OAA Red season for both these teams. It's a good run up the middle here through traffic, and oh, that's a wide open, and that one is a flag, I think goes up for offsides. I believe that was Ramirez who received that ball.
Great effort by Troy Athens, just one of their players just a little bit overzealous when the offside flag went up. First offsides of the match for either side. These two teams do not have a lot of history, just playing each other a handful of times over the years. Essentially all, I think every time they've played is since Oxford joined the OAA back in 2010.
Oxford here looking to respond. That's Medell. Put in. That one makes its way to the back of all that traffic. Well, the Berkeley faithful watching this game, needing some help here from Athens in order to give themselves a chance. Myron. Oxford coming into this game have scored 37 goals this season. They've allowed 18 for a plus 19 goal differential. They've had 7 shutouts. We've seen them struggle to score goals in their last few matches. Scored 1 goal against De La Salle in that 3-1 loss here last week. Scored 1 goal against Lake Orion in that matchup. Their win, Medell comes in hard.
Oxford has picked up the intensity a little bit here in the first 4 minutes of the second half. Trying to claw their way back into this game. It's far from over.
I mean, Oxford was in great spirits pre-game. I know this because I stepped into the bathroom. They were all singing in the stalls. So they're loose and ready to go.
Practicing their American Idol skills. What can you say?
Shoya, you saw his individual effort here earlier. As this ball go out wide to Ramirez. Now, I think that's Farrell. He'll take a shot and a save by Mauser. The individual effort from Shoya here tonight, dribbling through the back line of the Wildcats, has been Something special. This is Alex Marine, and we'll keep going. With just one inside towards Delicat. Down out wide for Farrell. A step over there from Farrell. Slots inside. Delicat! 3-0. Athens did it last week over Clarkston, 3-0. And right now up 3-0 over number 6 Oxford.
Red goal scored by number 2, Mark Delicat.
That goal coming in the 46th minute.
So Troy Athens getting the job done on the offensive end, putting Oxford in a huge hole. As we talked about early in the first half, Troy Athens traditionally does not yield a lot of goals throughout the course of each season. So Oxford does have some offensive talent. They're just going to find a way to try to get back into this contest.
Medell. This one kind of put in. It's making its way through traffic, and Etheridge was there. Closest player for Oxford is Bowlby. It just shows you, Dan, how, we can talk about rankings and where you stand and anything. It just talks about how difficult this Red League is. I mean, Athens, you could argue, maybe not having a down year, but, they've only lost 3 games. They've lost 3 games to the top 3 teams in the state, at least at one point during the season. So you can argue that that's not a down year. But, I mean, they haven't been ranked for much of the year. And it's an abnormal thing for the Red Hawks to not be in that rankings, at least be in there for a good chunk of the year. They haven't been in since like week 3, and maybe even week 2. And not that rankings mean a whole lot, but Oxford's been there, Clarkson's been there, Berkeley's been there, right?
Well, remember last year when we went into the state tournament time in the top 15 in Division I, 5 of the top 8 teams all came from the OAA Red. It's been a very strong conference here since it was formed back in 1994. However, really strong the last couple seasons, top to bottom. There isn't one team you look at in the entire conference and call them a bad team per se. Everyone's at least competitive.
Foul was just called there against the Wildcats. So a free kick coming up here for Athens. All put out wide here to Hupman. He'll put this one in towards Mauser. That'll hit the crossbar. That's way out for a goal kick.
Entering the game for the Red Hawks, number 17, Griffin LeBay, and number 25, Joey Mendrick.
It is Cancer Awareness Night here at Athens High School here tonight. Players honoring parents and grandparents, survivors, and those that fought the battle. All popped up. Shout out to my mom, who fought bladder cancer back while I was playing here at Athens High School some 27 years ago. My grandmother and grandfather both had cancer. So I know all too well the battle, the fight. I've watched my mom and grandparents fight that throughout their life. A shove there by Medell. Take a look here at that last goal. Here it is. What a well-struck ball off that post from Delicat.
Just trying to see who had set that up on the far side.
Fine stock, I believe it was Farrow who got the assist. Beautiful night for soccer as it did start to kind of cool down a little bit here. Mid-80s throughout much of the day, and now it's mid-70s.
For the most part, it's been pretty nice here the last couple of weeks, but
I prefer when it starts to get cold, it stays cold.
I'm in a complete and total disagreement with that. It can stay like this out, through Thanksgiving. I'm not a winter fan.
I'm not looking for winter. I just want it to be a little cooler. It's this ball. Oh, look at that, slotted into space and cut back, and that might be a open net look, and that is saved off the goal line there, I believe, by Katie.
Corner kick for Troy Athens, their second of the night.
First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button if you've already done so. Last time I looked, we were at 3,990. We're now at 3,991. We're just 9 shy of getting to 4,000 subscribers. This one goes through traffic towards that back post. That one, Mendrick let that one go out. If you're Todd Hewen, Redhawks, this is the perfect place you want to be here on this Tuesday night. Up 3-0. Might even give yourself a chance to get some players in some crucial minutes. Maybe wouldn't play otherwise.
Troy Athens obviously will not win the OA Red this year, but they are a team peaking at the right time. They have picked up some quality wins here as of late. And being one of the top 2 or 3 toughest districts in Division I, not only need to be red hot going in the tournament, you can always need a little bit of luck on your side as well.
Still 1-0 as far as we know out in Berkeley.
Rochester Adams, your defending Division I state champ. They only have 4 losses on the year. Had a little bit of the injury bug in the month of September. But they're another team that would love nothing more to kind of put things together, kind of like last year. They were middle of the pack in the OA Red. They put it together at the right time and made a run of their second state championship in school history.
I mean, the hole here for Oxford to climb out of is going to be tough. I mean, Athens is not a team that's let a lot of goals in this season. They've only allowed 9. They're under double digits. Again, they've only and when they've lost this season, they haven't scored. So it's easy to lose games when you don't score goals when you're down. Oxford's 3 losses as well. They've only, I mean, they did have they've scored 3 in their, and they've lost. They've allowed 9 and scored 3 in their 3 previous losses. Here they're down 3 goals right now. So, but Oxford has the firepower, but they just haven't really gotten it together. And this is obviously the second time we've seen them this season. Just haven't found a way here of late to.
Yeah, Oxford was rolling for a while there when they upset then number 1 ranked Clarkston about 2 weeks ago. Had a little bit of rough patch since then.
Remember, they lost. Their only loss in the red came to Berkeley. You're back on the 19th. Berkeley lost that one 2-0. So
Berkeley tied Clarkston early in the year, and they also tied Rochester.
At Rochester was a shortened game due to lightning and rain, and it's obviously looking at what happened with that Troy Athens game as well. Troy Athens was in control, but Troy High had scored a goal and had some momentum before they called that game. So it could have very easily been a game where Troy High maybe getting the win in, maybe making it a game. But keep in mind how this game started. Where it started with a miscommunication between Katie and Mauser, where Katie played that one back with his head, thinking that Mauser was there, and that led to an open net goal for Del Ramirez. That goal coming in the 3rd minute. Delacat. Ramirez. I'm going to put this one in towards Delacat as this one cleared out.
Troy Athens, 3-0 lead here over Oxford, 25 minutes to go. Again, they will not win the OA Red, but they can play a spoiler here tonight. If Athens does end up beating Oxford and Berkeley finds a way to come back on Rochester Adams, Berkeley will be your OA Red champ.
This is a shot that's from distance, taken by Nick Rossi, and that goes wide. A little shove in the back there from Erskine. Last thing you want to do is give Athens more free kicks inside your 3rd.
Especially when Feinsteck takes a lot of their free kicks for Troy Athens and does a great job of putting even balls from quite a distance into the penalty box, kind of sending it into the mixing bowl, and hopefully they can get a shot out of following the free kick.
Feinstein with a powerful left-footed shot. That one goes loud. Oh, through traffic. Almost went past Mauser. Good angle for us to take a look at that. Now here comes a counterattack from the Wildcats. Worthon. Good work from Myrand.
Oxford yet to attempt a single shot here in the second half. They're down to 23 minutes left. Trying to find a way to dig their way out of this 3-0 hole to the Redhawks. It's just not finding any passing lanes or any chances.
This Delacat now. He'll take a shot, and that one finds the back of the net. So Delacat getting a brace. It's 4-0. And the wheels are falling off here at
number 3, Luke DiGiovanni.
Troy Athens High School.
Scored by number 2, Mark Delacat.
We're saying DiGiovanni got the assist. But 4-0, I mean.
Entering the game for Oxford, number 3, Ronan McDonough.
I mean, that has got to be the nail in the coffin. You're down 4-0 with under 22 and a half to go. And I'll tell you, that makes it very hard. And, you know, changes a lot of things here, Dan, in the state of Michigan. You know, when you think about the rankings to, you know, predictions and districts, because, you know, I'll be honest with you, just based on what we've seen this season and the feedback we've heard from, you know, across the league, you know, when you look at that District 13 with Berkeley and Troy Athens and Troy High and Seaholm, I mean, you could argue that that Berkeley could win the whole thing, right? Going into, you know, tonight's match, you could argue that if the bounces go a certain way, that maybe a Troy High could, just based on their seeding. But now you got Seaholm taking on Troy Athens in that first game. That's next week. That's a week from Thursday.
Seaholm's still a very, they're a little bit younger than they were last year, but they do have a very good goalkeeper in Joe Farah.
Yeah.
Chase Henderson in the middle of the spine has been a solid player for the Maples all season.
Red Hawks, number 8, Luke Izzo, and number 10.
Here's a look at that goal here from Delicat, and I mean, you see this, and it's a great finish. Nothing Mauser could do about that one as Delicat puts that one in and makes it 4-0 here.
It's been all Troy Athens here in the second half. Scored 2 goals, 9-0 in shots, 5-0 on frame. They are now up 4-0 with just over 20 and change here. Barring a miracle comeback by the Wildcats, Troy Athens going to come out of this league finale with a victory. Oxford in a slight rut here late in the season. They lost to Warrendale Cell in a non-conference game last year. I know, or last week. I know they had a few players out, and they barely got past Lake Orion in a non-conference and Rochester in a conference game. Close affairs. And tonight, it's just not the Wildcats' night. 20 minutes left exactly, and they find themselves staring at a 4-0 hole on that scoreboard with no answers in sight. All 6 of their shots came in that first half. Only 2 are on frame, and they have not even attempted a shot here in the second half.
Just based on what's happening right now between Rochester and Berkeley, you could, hey, they still might just back their way into this league title with this loss tonight.
And Berkeley hasn't lost yet. They're 4-0-2 in conference play.
Yeah. But again, Adams trying to be spoiler as well tonight. Both Adams and Athens. Not really. Obviously, they're mathematically out of the equation, so a win tonight wouldn't matter for either of them other than just stopping the other team from hoisting a trophy. Ball knocked out wide on that far side. Look, we put back across and go over the end line. And again, if Berkeley can tie up that game, then it would be co-champions. The first time in school history for Berkeley or for Oxford they win the red. Co-champions or not. No official updates from Berkeley.
Entering the game for Oxford, number 15, Aiden Brown.
Yeah, I'm trying to skim through the Twitter feeds of literally thousands of high schools and colleges and amateur and pro teams. Trying to find the score.
Good defensive work as a lot of space in the middle of the field is way too much space in the middle of the park. It's allowing Athens to do a lot more. I see Oxford get more compact. There's like no midfield. Tomorrow night we've got 2 really good matchups. Catholic League finals from Gabriel Richard High School in Riverview. Will Tucson Delcat get there? He's met by contact from Drew Cade, he's already had a yellow card tonight, but now DiGiovanni. Oh, good spin. DiGiovanni taken down by Rocky. This is a shot struck by Feinstock from 35 and goes up and through, but not, well, it's already 4-0. So, I mean, at this point, it's a 7-0, make it a field goal. I mean, they get a touchdown here for. And no disrespect to Oxford, they're just some fun with the football field goals. To be fair, that would have been good from about 42. Cat, give and go into the bay.
Athens has done a very good job in the second half, just not only limiting Oxford's touch, they've done a good job of spreading the field, using the possession, keeping the ball on the ground.
DiGiovanni. That's inside. Look at that duck hat right there. That's LeBay. That's going to be poked out for a corner.
So second corner of the second half for Troy Athens, third overall in their match.
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 0, Roshan Khan.
So we're down to the 15 minutes here. Troy Athens up 4-0 over Oxford in the battle of top 10 teams.
You said goalkeeper change and Roshan Khan now coming in. Etheridge will step off. Like I said, hey, when you're up 4-0 in an OAA Red matchup, this is an opportunity to get players in.
Right.
Obviously, Etheridge is a senior. This is his last season, giving players like Rashawn Khan an opportunity to go play between the pipes, get some experience, good or bad, is really important for the future of the Red Hawks. Dan, tomorrow I keep hearing that there's this big national alert system thing happening tomorrow. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, something like 2:30 in the afternoon. I'll shut my phone off.
They say. And turn your phone off and they wrap it in aluminum foil. This ball put in the mix. Mauser comes out, makes a save. That was Lugerai that was right there. Another shot coming through, but blocked. Another shot, and you hear the Oxford faithful. They're just really flat, Dan. They're just it's almost as if like
that first goal, I think, deflated them a little bit. Just a miscommunication between one of the Wildcats, back four, and the goalkeeper. They gave up that one goal in the first 3 minutes of the contest. They never really were able to fully recover. Adam Etheridge just left the game. Starting goalkeeper, he had 2 first-half saves. Oxford only had 2 shots on frame this whole contest. They even haven't attempted a shot yet here in the second half. So we're down to 13 minutes left in this contest.
Yeah, and again, just miscommunication, but they haven't responded well, and they have not been effective. And this is the second game that we've seen in their 3 games that they played over the last week. And just they don't seem like they're on the same page. I mean, I'm not saying they're off. It just the space between the midfield right now and their attack it's really wide. It's not narrow. It's not compact. It's open. You want to stop an Athens team. I understand. Athens is very well known for in transition being very, very aggressive and quick. When they win the ball, they can come at you and throw it right down your throat. We get that. It's going to be a shot from distance trying to test Khan, but it just seems to me like they came into this one. The game plan, whether there's a game plan
number 13, Anthony Jaburl.
Oxford just doesn't seem to be following through on that. They look tired. I don't know,
just the Red Hawks, number 6, Dario Cadu.
Yeah, they came out of the start of the first 5 minutes, second half, and Oxford was playing quite aggressive. And it just, that aggressiveness just kind of faded away, especially after Troy Athens scored that third goal.
And number 18, Bears Almaroki.
And when's the last time Troy Athens has given up 4 goals in a contest? It doesn't happen very often.
The other 3 losses this season are 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. A little shove there at the end.
So Athens is up 4-0, and they're likely not going to surrender 4 goals here in the final 11 minutes of play. In fact, I remember way back in the late 1980s, Troy Athens State Championship team back in 1989, they got to the regional finals. They played Fraser, I believe, over at Chippewa Valley, and they did give up 4 goals. Troy Athens actually scored 5 in that game on a 5-4 victory. I believe all their other contests in that tournament were 1-0 victories. Sadly saw my high school career end that season via 1-0 in 88 overtimes to Troy Athens.
A shot that goes wide of goal.
Todd Hugh, your current Troy Athens head coach, was starting midfielder on that side.
Game for the Red Hawks, number 19, Ethan Rem.
The Red Hawks are definitely starting to peak at the right time, and they're going to have to, because that is an absolute gauntlet on that side of the district. And you look at some of the teams that could possibly advance to that regional, and there won't be any easy contests really in the pathway for either Troy Athens or Berkeley. There's going to be no easy nights off. You're going to have to earn any title you have to go after, whether that be a district or a district and a regional. Troy Athens has been there many times before.
Talari stepping in here now for the Red Hawks. No updates from Berkeley, still 1-0. Favor of Adams. As they're getting closer, I would imagine, to end of regulation. We're under 10 minutes now, 9 minutes to go. Ball makes its way into the box, and I'll let that one go out for a goal kick. News coming out of East Lansing is that potential next head coach there could be Erwin Meyer. Well, have to see how that goes. Yes, Ryan Gagnon, he just cares that U of M's got Jim Harbaugh back after his 3-week suspension. Just mantling the Nebraska this past weekend.
You mentioned East Lansing, that whole Lansing area. Yeah, this is the time of year where conference tournaments are starting to get underway. The Capital Area Athletic Conference, which is 3 divisions up in the greater Lansing area. They start their conference tournaments later this week. There's anywhere from 6 to 8 teams in each of the 3 divisions. East Lansing's one of the top teams there in the top tier of the Capital Area Athletic Conference. And then also on the west side of the state, all 6 divisions of the Ottawa-Kent Conference. They're kicking off their tournaments tonight, tomorrow, or Thursday. I believe there's also a handful of other conferences across the state of Michigan. Will also be kicking off their conference tournaments here this week. So we will see up to 74 conference races being decided here over the next 10, 12 days.
foul called there against the Wildcats. It's like Izzo. Defended by Myron.
Well, the 6-minute mark here in the second half.
Entering the game for the Redhawks, number 5, Gavin Farrell, and number 23, Daniel Cadu.
Troy Athens has done a great job here of going up and down his bench, getting just about everybody onto the field. And Oxford only carries 16 players on the varsity, so they've been able to rotate their entire lineup here tonight.
All put in the mix, and
saw via Twitter that early in the second half, Rochester Adams still leads Berkeley 1-0.
continues to pressure. Oxford has not had any chances at all here in the second half.
They've had one shot that was well wide of the net, nothing on frame.
Switched out to the near side to Erskine, who puts this one. You get good communication there from Sean Collin. Final score from West Bloomfield, Royal Oak 1, West Bloomfield 0.
Royal Oak is now your OAA White Division champion. And having their best season as a state, they were a state-ranked team up until a couple weeks ago. For their reward, top-ranked Berkeley in the first round of districts here in a week and a half. 16 districts in each of the 4 state divisions of the MHSAA. 64 district champions will be crowned here in October. And like I said, I believe it's 70, about 74 conferences will crown their champions. A few have already clinched at least a tie of their conference championship, but still a lot to be decided here as the regular season winds down.
Free kick coming up here for the Red Hawks. A long ball towards the box. Head up and over. Holt beat Mason 2-1 here tonight.
That's an upset. Mason's been ranked all season long in Division II. Say a throw in. Rochester at half was beating Seaholm 2-1. That's an upset too. Ooh, it's Myron taken down
All right, lose your eye.
I believe Lugerai started his career at Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
But there's another Lugerai there, so.
Okay. I think there was one at Lake Orion a couple of years ago as well.
I think I've called Lugerai 4 times in the last week at 4 different schools. It's become a very common name, not only at the high school level, but at the youth level as well. Counter attack, some speed. Is this one out wide?
Last minute of play.
Bona is under a minute to go. We just do not know who currently is. Any updates from Berkeley? Obviously, we know that Berkeley was down 1-0 at the half to Rochester Adams. They're basically on the same timetable as this game. So we're down to 15 seconds.
Going up and down the Twitter feed there and
slotted into the box.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The final score, the Victoria Athens Redhawks 4.
4-0, the final score here from
Scoreboard operator is Patrick Smith.
Athens High School, and just want to see, I just got an update on Twitter. Just want to see if any updates at all. I think Dan, we should just stick around until we know. Bishop Foley won 6-0 last night over Warrenwood's Tower. Another look there at both teams here. I mean, from start to finish, the Red Hawks were in this game to be spoilers. They did just that, at least for the time being. I just don't see any updates. Keep an eye on it. Talk about scoring here in this one. In the first half, 3 goals. He had a goal in the 3rd minute from Miguel Ramirez. In the 21st minute from Adriana Shoya. In the 46th minute, Mark Delcat. And then in the 58th, he got his brace. It's actually 2-0 going into the half. And, I mean, Dan, any thoughts here before we skedoodle?
Troy Athens came to play tonight. They got that early goal off of Oxford miscommunication in the backfield. And they essentially dominated this game more than just a scoreboard, 4-0. 13-1 shots edge over the last 40 minutes. 2 goals in each half. 21-7 total shots. 11-2 on frame. Oxford did not have a shot on frame the entire second half. So Oxford has to sit around and wait to see what their destiny is in terms of this conference championship. That Berkeley-Rochester Adams game is somewhere in the second half. Adams was up 1-0 there early in the second half, last I could find on Twitter.
That they were.
But Troy Athens, great offensive effort tonight for the Red Hawks. They are peaking at the right time. Districts are looming. And you know, you look at all those districts across Division I, all the OA Red teams go to 3 different districts. And not one of them has an easy task of winning a district championship.
That's right. For all of our crew here, I want to say thank you to Ryan on camera, Nathan, our producer, Zoe on utilities, my broadcast partner, Mr. Dan Stickrat. My name's Jonathan Turner. We want to thank you for stopping by and watching this OAA Red season finale here from Troy Athens High School on this Tuesday, October the 3rd. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hit like. Follow us on all social media. Hit the bell that we get notified every time we go live. For one final time here, the final score, Troy Athens 4, Oxford 0. We'll send you out with highlights, but we'll see you tomorrow night for the Catholic League Finals. The Cardinal Championship, the Bishop Championship tomorrow night, 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. from Gable Richard High School in Riverview, Michigan. From all of us here at the Michigan Soccer Network, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you next time for more soccer.